there we go. Fuck. Crap. I need to try to...
Men, ge mig. Ge mig den. Kan
Okay.
du sluta vara så jävla envis och ge mig den istället? Fan.
No. That's no fun. Okej, nu har du den där rakt ansiktet.
Fan, skylla dig själv.
Okay. I was thinking of doing a Harry Potter video, since you and I are both quite good, big Harry Potter nerds.
Yeah.
You're hiding behind your computer.
Yes, I am.
Yay! Beautiful. Well, I don't know where to start, really. I was just thinking that we perhaps just should be talking, because...
Do you have any... Fuck, I'm so bad at this. Do you have any topics you want to talk about?
I have no idea. What made you start reading Harry Potter or something? How old were you when you started reading Harry Potter?
How old was I when the book came out?
I don't know. You're 1 year older.
I didn't actually decide to read them. It was my parents who bought the book to read to me.
Yeah.
It was actually my father who thought that, this sounds like a good book to read to my daughter.
Actually, the same for me.
So I didn't choose.
No, my dad read the first book for me.
My dad wrote them all for me.
Okay. My dad read the first one for me, and then when the second one came out, I read the first one
came out in
and the
98,
second one, and then
I think. I think that the first book came out in 98.
Yeah.
In 98, I was 4 years old.
No, not 98. It was later in Sweden. I think it was about 99 or something, 99, 20. Because I think the first movie came out in...
2001.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. But I just remember he read the first one. I started to read, and then I just kept reading them, and I think that I really actually... I liked the books because it was something, you know...
The first book in Sweden came out in 99. I was 5 years old.
Yeah, I was 6. And when the second one came out, I read the first one, and then
I don't know when the second one came out.
Oh, yeah.
Because it wasn't like a year after.
No, it was like 2, 3 or something. Something like that. Mm.
2002.
Yeah.
Here in Sweden.
Mm-hmm. So it was like 9 or something?
2002, I was...
Yeah, I was like 8 or 9.
I was 8.
Yeah. But I know that...
Because I'm born 94.
Yeah.
In 2004 I turned 10.
Yeah.
So I was 8.
Yeah. I was 9. Yeah, because I remember that I always was Harry Potter.
You always lost Harry Potter.
They were. I was... you know, when...
It sounded like you say lost.
Okay. Because when my dad read them, I was like, oh yeah, I'm Harry Potter. And you are Hagrid.
You call your father Hagrid?
Yeah.
Why? He doesn't even look anything like it.
No, but because he was big.
He's not that big either.
No, but for me, when I was like...
You're a kid.
Yeah. And then Jill, have you met her? Yeah. She was Hermione. Because she had the same hair.
What the fuck?
Yep. And I think that I like the books because I could see myself in Harry Potter.
I think many kids could.
Yeah, but I never knew my biological parents.
No, I know you didn't.
Nor did he. And I think that's some kind of...
You mean that you had a...
attachment?
No, not attachment, but maybe that you related to him.
Yeah, related,
you had the same kind of
issues or
No, I wouldn't call
the
it
same kind of background.
Yeah.
Ish, something like that. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I had probably a way better. Yeah, but yeah, I also got bullied in school. So did he, at least in the Mongol school.
I'm sorry to say, but I think like almost every kid got bullied in school at some point.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but
I mean, I got bullied too.
But not the bullies.
Are you sure about that?
They're just insecure.
Are you sure about that?
They're just insecure.
You know, there are those bullies. I'm not saying that everyone are like that, but there are some who are bullied themselves, and then they start to bully others.
Yeah, I was like one of those. I got bullied, and then I actually bullied a few people. I remember when I actually had I had a crush on a guy in my school who actually had long, lovely hair. And I just told him like, oh, cut your hair, you look like a girl. And then like 2 weeks later...
That is not bullying.
No, but...
That is just being mean because you're afraid to tell them what you really think.
Yeah, that's but I did it like again and again and you know...
Okay, that's just mean. That's not being a bully.
Okay.
Being a bully is that you got no soul.
Oh, yeah, true.
Sorry.
No, that's ginger. Sorry. Yeah.
I mean, I don't like gingers, and I don't even say that.
I love gingers.
And still you say, dude, what this is turned into a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Stop kicking the old bottle. Yeah. What has the bottle done to you?
It's made of plastic.
Don't go there.
Yeah, anyway, this was supposed to be a video about how I my way into Harry Potter.
So how was your way into Harry Potter besides calling your father Hagrid and Gil Hermione? Which is, by the way, pretty mean.
Why? I was
like... Who wants to be the pussy-haired, buck-beast-toothed know-it-all?
Well, I think I just aimed for the hair because she has really curly
But still,
hair.
Who wants to be that girl?
Well, she's like the smartest one, so yeah.
Well, I'm smart too. I'm not a know-it-all.
You're not what?
You're not a know-it-all? I said, well, I am smart too.
Yeah.
And I'm not a know-it-all.
No. Except when it comes to Harry Potter. Then we both are know-it-alls.
Well, yeah. I'm not bushy-haired or buck-teethed. No, I'm not.
You're just curly-haired.
Yeah. That's not bushy hair.
No, true.
Bushy hair, then I would have hair like all over the place.
Yeah.
Then my hair would stand like this.
Yeah. And I remember that I actually, since I never knew my parents, and when I went to a psychology, evaluation, as it's called,
is going good now.
About my ADD. I always imagine myself being like, oh, my parents are king and queens and blah 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 blah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You imagine your parents being royalties?
I was like 10 or something.
Oh my God.
I had and still has a very great imagination.
Oh yeah, truly. And then yeah.
Have you asked my demon in my room?
You must have been very disappointed when you realized who your parents really were.
Yeah, like
in like seeing what you thought they were. You must have been such disappointment. Like my parents are not relative. Royalties, I meant that.
No, since Ludmilla told me that our biological dad died when she was like 16, I think, 14 or 16, and our mother is still an alcoholic. So
well, yeah. I mean, it's not a.
Huh?
I mean, it's not impossible for her to be a royalty. Just that she's a royalty of something that you didn't think she was.
Alcohol.
Oh my God, that's mean.
And lies, yeah. No, but what I really thought was really awesome is that when I grew up and so on, we did, since I remember that we actually played Harry Potter on the school grounds and so on.
We did?
Yeah. And Richard...
How the fuck did you play? I'm sorry for the language. How the fnooking Did you play?
We use
Harry
pencils.
Potter. You use pencils.
Yeah, as wands. And like...
Right. Apparently I missed something in my childhood because I never played Harry Potter when I was a little girl.
And then I started LARPing when I was like 15 years old.
Yeah.
And then I went like...
And that was because of Harry Potter?
No, not really. That was actually thanks to Richard. Because he was like, yeah, I want to go to this thing. And I was like, what's that? He's like, it's like theater, but like improvisation.
Improvisation. Yeah, how do you say it?
Improvisation. How would you say it then?
Fuck.
Improvisation.
No way.
Improvisation.
I'm gonna do something very stupid right now.
You gonna Google it?
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google Translate it, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it out loud.
But yeah, thanks to LARPing and so on, I actually went to a...
You want to hear the word in Spanish?
Yeah. No.
No.
We're speaking English. And I'm actually wearing her old, young, old earpieces. Taining earpieces.
Oh
What do you...
You suck at English!
Yes! I suck at a lot of things.
Okay, are you ready to hear how it is pronounced?
Yes.
Wait, I'm going to turn up the volume.
Improvisation.
I was quite...
yeah, you were
improvisation,
you were quite close.
Yeah.
But...
But yeah, then when I was like... And I don't know, I just...
Strains? No, it's not called strains.
But I guess you actually strained it. Stretchers.
No, it's not called stretchers.
But my earplugs or whatever you call it.
Earplugs!
There we have it.
Slugs!
Yeah. Or tunnels.
Or maybe it will be something different than what I think is. I think it's something quite nasty, actually.
No, that's some other kind of plugs.
Yeah, no, but plugs, if you just say plugs, like, overall, I don't think that people will talk about the earplugs.
You know?
And I think earplugs also is called for the headphones.
Yeah, what you...
Yeah, earplugs.
Yeah.
I think they call it earplugs.
Yeah.
No, plugs, not...
Plugs.
What did we say?
Oh, it will be such a goofy and weird and odd and weird video. Yeah, but my point is, I started LARPing.
Say one of your videos or not.
Well, that's the funny part, because when I will be older, I will look back at this and I will be like...
You will laugh your ass
oh
off.
my god, this is so
you
cringe!
Won't,
oh
you
my
won't even
gosh!
say that. You will just lay on your sofa, laughing your fucking ass off.
Probably.
Yeah. And then you're gonna like... I can see when you're old and grey and everything like that. Oh my god, you will be Dumbledore when you're old.
Hey!
No, really, you will.
I will be gay.
You will literally be Dumbledore when you're old because you're gonna be grey.
Yeah, hopefully. But I would like to be like this white, pearly white.
Yeah, the Dumbledore is.
Yeah, but yeah, that would be awesome.
No. Think about it.
But I don't have
You're
the same
gonna be.
beard as he. I only have
No,
like
but
this
you
goatee.
don't have to have the beard. That's not the thing. You have long hair.
Yeah, for now.
Oh fuck you! No, no, don't even think about it.
What if I cut my hair?
You seen the last time you cut your hair?
Yeah.
It was a pretty sight. But no, you're gonna. I just figured out you're gonna be Dumbledore when you grow older. No, literally.
I would be...
You're gonna have the same twinkling eyes that he does.
Really?
Really. You had that... I think you can pull it off, actually. But think of it, when you're older,
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
And, like, your grandchildren comes and you're gonna be like...
I know stuff.
Yeah, and you're gonna tell them things in riddles.
Yeah. Riddly do.
And then you're gonna be like... You know, they're like, we fucked up, Grandpa! Well, I tend to walk in my own footsteps backwards. Then you will leave, and then you will come back and say, 3 turns should do, I think.
while I moonwalk out of there.
Moonwalk out? No, it
Because I will step in my old
oh my god.
footsteps.
That's cringe. That's fucking cringe.
Yeah, but Harry Potter, yeah. What do you think? Because I, as I said out of camera and so on, I love the first two movies. Like
because
the adaptation, because they're
like,
the closest one to the books. Like
it's not
visually.
Only that, it's not only that they're closest to books.
Visually, at least.
But not all that.
I think it's like...
But you have to think it like this. The two first movies are also the first impression you have of it, besides the books.
Yeah.
When the first and the second movie came out, everyone was like, "Oh my god, my childhood is being like into reality.
Yeah.
I have something physically to yeah. It's not like physically I can touch it, but
I don't need to use my imagination anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. So in that way, the first and second movie will always have a special place for me.
I just realized.
What?
That Mila, my biological sister in England, she will be so disappointed at my English. She'll be like, Alex, shut up.
Haven't she already heard you talk?
Yeah.
So why would she be like cringe over this?
Because my English is really bad. And are you sure
she's watching?
I hope so. That's the only reason.
And it's here I would like
that's
to
like
put
the only reason I actually do this in English, because I would like her to take share of this, to be able to.
You know what I want to have done here if it was my video?
Yeah. What?
When I say like, or does she? I would have liked to pause the whole frame and then have the X-Files song. Have it there when I stand like this. Yeah. Just to make it all.
Yeah. And for you who doesn't know, I might have mentioned it in an earlier video, as I always do.
Speaking of queso, as we say here.
Yes, or cottage cheese.
Yeah, exactly. It's not queso.
And then you realize the cottage cheese is
couscous. Oh my god! No pun intended.
No, but yeah. The cool thing is that I started LARPing.
Yeah.
Like it's and for you who doesn't know, it's like improvisational theater.
Live action role playing, kids.
Google it or watch Mobo.
No, Google it.
Yeah.
It's been on Google since we were kids.
Yeah, I know.
And people understand it, or at least not most of them.
Yes. And I was like. So I started there, and I've always been into theater, and my dad, he's like a musical teacher and so on, and he's always been into drama and so on. He's a teacher.
I know he's a teacher.
I
know he's a teacher.
Yeah, well,
but wasn't he?
He's a drama teacher.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And a musical teacher as well.
Music and drama goes hand in hand.
Yeah. I know. But yeah, so and since I've always been into drama and so on as well, and then when we were younger, me, Richard, and Oscar, a few friends of us, made a lot of movies. Instead of
wait, what?
Like this weird, we're like
Did
three.
You made movies?
We did a movie that were
named. Don't tell me you have those old video cameras we put in this little cassettes.
Not those. No. This was a bit. We were like 12 or something, or perhaps.
Because we didn't have like
DVD version. No.
No, I'm not talking about the DVD version. No. I'm talking about.
No, we didn't have the smartphones. No.
I'm talking about this version.
No, we didn't. We didn't have the smartphones. No. So we had like the. Yeah, you just put a. You just. Made it to the computer, like.
Oh no, you mean the oh no, the webcam. Oh,
that as well, but we mostly use like a handheld camera.
That's so fucking cringe.
Yeah, but we did usually had a, and we actually had Indiana Jones.
I hated those when I was small.
Yeah, but we had a friend who.
Don't hate.
We all love those movies, and our friend Oscar is named Jansson in last name. So we made a movie who was like Indiana Johnson.
Oh my god, that's even more crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I can remember those. They were so funny to make.
I'm so glad I didn't do those kind of cringe themes.
Yeah, but it would be nice to actually do some kind of Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, but today it's a
movie.
whole other
thing.
thing.
Of course. Yeah.
Because today we have better cameras. Today we have better technology to make special fixes and special effects.
Yes. But I went LARPing and so on, and I went to a Harry Potter LARP who actually got sued by the Warner Brothers because they actually used the real names and so on, which was quite interesting. At least that's what I've heard.
No, I've heard it too.
Yeah.
And it's not only those
who've been sued.
No,
I've heard
several of them.
Then I actually still have a few photos from there actually, from the LARP. Yes. At my Instagram, actually, Facebook.
And Facebook.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah. And because that was like 2014 or something.
No.
2013, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did. Yeah, I used. That was when I had a lot of merchandise. When I bought like 21 wands and so on.
Yeah, you were in this like crazy fucking cloud of yours.
Yeah,
everything. Yeah. Everything you saw, you were like, I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. And I know that I used Rufus Scrimgeour's wand as my character wand.
You did?
Because I didn't have. You hadn't made my wand yet.
No, I made.
That was for.
I made that one.
You made that one for Yggdrasil, and then it broke.
Yeah,
and then you
no, it didn't broke on me.
No, but mine.
It broke on you.
Yeah, that's what I said. Then it broke.
But you got it because.
But I bought it.
You bought it on me. And.
Because I've seen that. I've seen that wand in pictures. I was like, I want that wand, and then I saw that you posted something about that you were going to LARP, and like you were sell them.
I was going to Yggdrasil, yes.
Yeah, and we knew each other a bit.
We had seen each other a few times.
Yeah.
But
I was like, do you have this one?
No, you and I, we had started to hang out much more when you bought it from me.
Yeah.
I think it was like a little while after you and I started to hang out.
Yeah.
Like frequently.
Yeah. Like now.
Yeah, now it's much more than before. But yeah, you wrote to me, I think, on Facebook.
Yeah, like.
And was like, oh, that's some. I don't remember the whole conversation exactly, but I think you like, oh, it's a pretty cool wand. I think you asked me where I bought it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And then I told you that I have made it myself.
Yeah.
And you were like starstruck.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
I don't remember how we came into the subject of you buying it from me.
Because I think that since you had a few, and you were.
I was
you were supposed to sell. Yeah, you were supposed to sell it to someone else, right? Yeah, at LARP. Yeah, I think so. Because I was I just visited land there on that LARP, I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly. It was that time.
Yeah.
When you were attending, and you like jumped right into the LARP.
Yeah.
In the middle of it.
And everyone were like, "Is he in the LARP or not?"
Yeah, there were some people who had some questioning about it, but I mean, we in the
council.
I wouldn't call it the council, but we who run the LARP and arranged it were like, well, if you pay for it now, you can absolutely be, but that was a one time only.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah, but then I know that I was like, I need one, and I know that we just spoke because we've met before. I was like, you're here, awesome, nice. And then I think that you were like, I might sell this one to someone else, but if...
Yeah, I had a had a buyer who was interested in buying it, and then I didn't get any answer because the person he stopped answering me. Yeah. And then I said, if he doesn't buy it, you can have it.
Yeah, and I bought it for you. Yeah. From you.
And then 10 years later almost?
Yeah. No, not more. 10 years. No. This was 2016 perhaps?
Nothing. But then, Like
a few years later, at least.
Maybe a half a year ago.
Yeah.
Half a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
6 months ago, you
like
broke your
summer.
own.
Yeah.
And I had to make a new one.
Yeah.
It was a real pain, I can tell you.
But I would actually like you to make a new one because.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But the handle is.
You had no complaints about the handle.
It is.
You had no complaints about the handle.
I did actually mention that at the beginning.
There was
that
a flaw about it.
Yeah, that the middle part, I could actually fetch it, but.
Come on, boy, go fetch.
Ah! Yay!
Oh my god. Why am I hanging out with you?
Because I'm awesome and I'm gay and I'm Latvian and I'm...
What the fuck?
And I'm probably the closest thing you'll ever get to...
Okay. So, yeah, I am actually allowing you...
to criticize your work.
Yeah. In front of me and in front of others.
Yeah.
Oh my god, do I even want to go through this?
Yes.
No.
Because
okay,
usually the handle was actually a bit thicker.
Yeah.
And I think that the wand was a bit thinner. Not much, but...
No.
And
but
I know that
I told you.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna interrupt you now because the first one you got from me.
You made with a swirl.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Yeah.
I did it with. I didn't do it with a knife. I didn't carve it by hand.
No.
I had.
Svarv.
Swirl. No, it's not called swirl. I'm gonna be so mad. A lathe.
Okay.
A lathe I had.
Mm-hmm.
A wood lathe.
Yeah.
That I made it.
With.
And I told you it's not gonna be as perfect as the other one.
Yeah.
So I don't think.
No.
I don't think you quite have the authority to criticize me anymore, good sir.
Don't you?
I can take it back. I actually can. It's my work.
Yeah. But still, my point was that yes, I do enjoy it really much.
Oh, you enjoy it!
And I love it because it's.
Oh no, you just fuck this shit up. One discipline.
But yeah.
My God, your fans must think like she's fucking crazy.
No, they don't think so. They know so.
They see me once on your channel.
Yeah, and I think once is enough. just like you and someone else.
What? Who? Tell me who.
The big one.
Oh my god! Don't even compare me to that sales.
Yeah, but as I said, because this part is in this one.
Okay, wait. Hang on.
What? You don't want to listen to this.
Continue.
Okay. On the other one, this part was a bit thicker, so it was like kind of smoother in a smoother shape. But in this part, it's like, I'm not sure if you can see it, but this one is way bigger than this one.
You know how fun it looks like when seeing you do on the head.
So it almost feels like, kind of like Draco Malfoy's wand.
Oh, I heard that! Did you just compare my work with Draco Malfoy?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, not really. You didn't listen to all I said.
Don't sit there and fucking lie to me.
I'm not. Oh, fuck.
Karma, bitch.
I have a demon in my room. Be nice to me.
I think you should be more scared of me than your little shitty demon in there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That is so fun. Anyway, But yeah, this is my one that she actually made. It's all made
of...
That's
the second one I made.
Yeah, to me, yeah, for me, yeah. But it's actually the first one you made for me.
Yeah, actually yeah, that I literally done for you,
yeah.
yes.
And yeah, it's all actually made of wood, and that's actually just awesome. Because that's what I don't really like in the replicas you buy, that they are actually quite heavy.
Yeah.
I
mean, some are heavy. It all depends on what wood you use.
But they don't use wood.
No. The replicas. They use like I don't actually know what kind of material they use. Do you?
I've heard it before, but it's some kind of plastic / something else. And they do have a metal rod in it. Not a rod, but like a little metal staff, and then you mold everything around it. But yeah, and it's a totally different thing. Yeah. When you actually. But I should mention that. An actually wood wand. Yeah.
Like all woods don't. I mean, some woods are lighter, some woods are heavier.
Yeah, obviously.
So everyone are not. All ones are not that light.
Yeah, of course not. But they are still lighter.
Oh yeah.
Than the ones you buy.
Well, of course they stick a metal
rod on it.
Rod. I think it's a straw.
Metal straw.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I do feel that since that's actually one of a kind.
Yeah.
Because and I've actually watched on Instagram, and there are a lot of amazing.
Yeah, it's still.
They're really awesome wands made out of wood. Wounds. But I was like, I did actually try to order one from some Etsy store.
Which one?
I don't know.
It wasn't the replica. It was.
No, it was just a one that I liked. But it got stuck in the tool. What do you call that? In the security borderline. the what do you call it? The security that takes care of whatever gets in and out of from a country. Security office. But yeah, and they were like, yeah, you need to pay a fee to get it into Sweden since this is actually from America. And I was like, okay, sure. I paid the fee, and it still hasn't come. And this was like 2 years ago. No, I think I actually ordered it when the first one of this was broken, actually.
Before you asked me to make it again.
Probably. And then it never came. So I was like, fuck.
Oh, so that was your second choice?
No.
Yes.
No.
That's what you're telling me.
You are the secure choice because...
I can actually deliver mine.
Yeah, exactly. Because PostNord, the postal service here in Sweden, they are terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to Harry Potter. I myself, I am a Slytherin or a Slytherclaw because I
must look like really ridiculous when I'm moisturizing my lips right now.
I'm happy you are moisturizing those lips and not your other lips.
Ew.
Yeah. Ew. So do I say. Anyway.
I would never do that in front of you.
I'm very pleased about that. Thank you.
Yeah. As long as you don't moisturize your stick, wand.
Are you sure? Because I would actually be able to moisturize.
I'm not talking about the wood wand.
Okay? Oh, okay. Not my morning wood as well.
Ew. Ew.
What if I use my morning wood wand?
Ew.
My.
You can't say this.
Wand.
You can't say this. I'm sorry.
My wood. What if I use my wood wand in the morning? Is it a morning wood wand then?
Oh my God! Stop it.
Or is it a wood wand in the morning?
You can't say this, mate. I'm sorry.
But yeah. But just for fun, yeah. I went to Harry Potter Art, and then I watched the College of Wizardry trailers and so on. Yeah, and I've watched other YouTubers who've been to those kind of LARPs. And I was like, oh, I really want to go there.
Yeah.
Because they look amazing.
I've heard that they are quite amazing.
Yeah, but they're like 3 days.
It's 3 days, but...
And it's quite a lot of money.
It is.
with my economics.
With everyone's economics.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a bad economic, but I think it's too much still.
Yeah. And if you like, you can always. I don't even have a Patreon, so send Swish.
Yeah.
But yeah, and yeah, as we spoke of yesterday, actually, or was it today? The thing that where you should go to Wizarding World and Harry Potter, because we did actually watch a bit of cosplayers who did
today.
amazing cosplaying, and they went to Wizarding World and Harry Potter, and we thought and we discussed it that we should do our own characters that we actually made for LARPs.
Yeah.
Because we have actually made our own characters for different kind of Harry Potter inspired LARPs.
Yeah.
And we thought that, and that's when I ask you, do you cosplay if you cosplay your own, if you use your own character, or do you have to use someone else's? So, but yeah, you said
leave it in the comments.
Yeah.
But really, it's a good question, actually.
Yeah, because I was like, does it actually count as a cosplay if you use your own character?
I would say no.
But still, why not?
Because I don't really know. But for me, I feel like, no, I don't cosplay.
No, you just portray.
Yeah, I'm portraying my own. Well, for me, my character is my second personality.
Yeah.
But so I know I would say that I'm portraying.
Yeah.
I'm not cosplaying, because cosplaying for me is when you. I mean, it's a kind of doing the same.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it's not something that you have made.
No, it's not your like OC.
No, and for example, so okay, J.K. Rowling would never be able to cosplay any of her own characters. Yes or no?
It would be that she is
portraying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably, yeah, that might be good. But then Daniel Radcliffe, would he portray Harry Potter if he went to Wizarding World of Harry Potter?
Yes, he would.
But it's not his character though. But in a way, he's
portraying a role that he had.
Yeah, exactly.
As the same would be for you and me.
Yeah.
We are portraying the characters that we had.
Yeah, the character. Yeah, and yeah, for example, if Rupert Grint would cosplay Harry Potter, it would actually cosplay because he did the role of Ron Weasley.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that way. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
So no, cosplaying
is when you don't own the character and you haven't portrayed it as an actor, perhaps.
Yeah.
Because true.
That's how I see it. Anyway.
Yeah. Because that's what I was thinking, that we actually brought up that you could use your own character instead of like, oh, I'm gonna use Bellatrix Lestrange and go to Wizarding World, and you make your cosplay and so on. What if you do your actual own character? Like, my character is named, for example, William Edred, and he's a Slytherin.
Yeah.
And everyone, of course, can dress up as a Slytherin student, but that's like a white shirt, special tie,
pullover maybe.
Yeah, perhaps a pullover, a wand,
what? And a robe.
And a robe, yeah, and black or jeans almost, and but I would personally, I do prefer the look of a wizard as they actually picture it in the
private life.
No, in the books. Like they actually use
you mean
robes.
With the robes?
Yeah, and not actually just the school dresses like a shirt. Because Rowling, as far as I know at least, never mentioned shirts. Like they're not actually wearing shirts or pants in that kind of way as they do in the third movie and later.
Yeah.
They are actually wearing robes. So as what I see when I picture myself as a book Hogwarts student, it would be like a black robe, and like this kind of robe, like that actually, not the one that actually are cut open in the middle, but actually like a robe.
How's it going
Like
with
a dress. In a way.
No, not
like,
a dress.
no, but
fuck, I had it in my head right now.
Because like a robe is the typical Gandalf way. Or like as they do actually in the first and second movie, like they have robes and then they have like an outer robe. Like a monk wears a robe.
Like a monk?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, like a friar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was creepy. Yeah. Oh, det är nice.
Du höll precis på att ge mig värsta hjärtattacken.
Bye bye.
När jag hörde nyckeln och jag bara what the fuck? Alltså.